Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday, February 2nd, 2018. You can see a few clouds kind of kicking in here and there, but we've had some sunny periods as well. The solar actually brought in 2.1 kilowatt hours today, so actually that is the best day that we've had so far this year. And so I'm pretty pleased with that, and I'm not going to complain. Any decent amount, I mean that's not really a decent amount, but it's starting to work its way up, which is a good thing. Okay, so let's get right into it. Is the Dow finally starting its downward journey? Is it finally starting to collapse in upon itself? Today, and I got the numbers here, I wanted to make sure I said it right. The Dow lost 665.75 points. The NASDAQ lost 144.92. Pretty huge losses in one day. It's almost 3% for the Dow. But so what's going on? I mean, now this week we had one day it lost 363, and then it lost, like the day before that it had lost on Tuesday. I think it lost like 140 points. It regained 150 on Thursday, but today it's down 665. So is this the beginning of the end? Is this the start of the stock market collapse? Now here's the thing. It could be. I mean, it's a pretty significant drop in one day, and for the week, you know, it's dropped over 1,000 points for the week. So it's a pretty significant amount as far as losses go in the stock market. So anyway, you know, there's a lot with that. I mean, it's been artificially inflated for so long that it was a matter of time, to be honest with you, in my opinion, before you're going to have a major correction. And so it starts. You know, a lot of people have put their money into the stock market, and a lot of people seem to forget, if you go back to 2008, I believe it was, when you had all your baby boomers really started to retire at that point and had all their money into stocks, and the stock market tanked, and they lost a significant amount of their money that they were planning on using for retirement. And a lot of those people had to go back to work even on a part-time basis just to make ends meet, because they had put all their money into paper. Not even so much paper, but into something that realistically, what is it worth? Until you cash it out, it's not worth a freaking thing. It looks good on paper, but if you got $100,000 in the stock market, and you lose a significant amount of it in one day, that hurts, and then a lot of people get scared. See, here's the thing is, it's two things that drive the stock market, and everybody knows what those two things are: greed and fear. A bunch of greedy people trying to make as much money as they possibly can. There's nothing wrong with making money, don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing it. I'm not anti making money. I mean, we all are trying to make money to get ahead and all those type of things. That's why we go to work every day. But at the same time, you know, how much is enough? And what do you really need? And I'm a big believer, and I would rather have hard, concrete things on hand that are worth money than to have something in a system that there's no guarantee it'll be there when I go to cash it out. You know, the stock market is a game. Everybody knows that you're taking a risk putting your money in there. And, you know, you win or lose, these things are going to happen. And so, unfortunately, you know, for a lot of people, that's exactly what has happened. A huge loss for today. It's a significant loss. Will it continue on Monday? Who knows? We will have to continue to watch it and see. But the thing is, I've always have said, you know, put your money into things, you know, like food, supplies. Those are things that are tangible. You can touch those. You have those. You know that you have those. I would rather, like I said, put my money into those type of things so that I know that I have it, like the solar system. I'll put my money into my solar system so that I know that I have it. The thing is, it's like, if you have something on paper, it doesn't really mean a lot if they take it away and make it disappear. You know, it's all a game. So anyway, and it is really freaking cold out here. Down in town, they're saying it's 15 in town, which means it's probably about 9 degrees here, and the wind is blowing. So they're saying in town with the wind chill, it's 1 below, so I know it's less than that up here, but that's okay. I just wanted to get this video out to you guys, and I definitely want your feedback on this situation. What do you guys think? Is this the beginning of the end of the stock market? You know, is this the start of a crash? And you know, or is this just another blip and then it'll work its way right back up again? Now, over time, it is shown that it'll pull back and then it'll go back up again. But you know, with all these stores closing, and you got a lot of other stores that are closing, you know, now a lot of people are doing their shopping online, and I get that part of it. But yeah, it's kind of frightening. I mean, it's like if you have your money in there, and you know, I recently, last year, I pulled a significant amount of what I had in the stock market out, because I would rather take that money and put it into things, like I said, that I could see and feel and have, and I know that I have them. And the price of food, for one, is never going to go down. It's always going to continue to go up. The price of medicines or medical supplies, clothes, anything, you know, those things are not going to go down. They're going to do nothing but continue to go up. So with having things that way, you know, you're gonna be in a better position. You know, the guy that's got all the money in the bank in the world, well, if the system shuts down and the power goes off, now he's got nothing. You know, it's better to have something that you can use, because I'll tell you what, guys, when things go belly up, which at some point they are going to go belly up, it's a matter of time. You are going to have, and I've said this before, you're going to have what you have. It's too late to go to the store then. No more running off, and I'm going to make that one last trip to the store and get a few more things. It's too late. And if you do go, you might be in for a firefight or something else. You just don't know, because people will not act rationally at that point. So, like I said, this could be the beginning of a stock market crash. I'm not saying that it is for sure. It is definitely concerning, obviously, something to watch. When you have 3 of the last 4 days, the stock market has gone down, and today it went down substantially. So it's a very scary thing for those people that have a lot of money in there. For those of us that don't, it doesn't make any difference in the world, realistically. I mean, it doesn't affect me at all, because I have very little in the stock market anymore. So I don't even worry about that if it goes up or down or whatever it's going to do. I don't even watch it on a daily basis, to be honest with you. But with what happened earlier in the week, I kind of said, oh, let me just keep an eye on this and see what it's going to do. And I thought today might be a day that would be very significant, and I was correct. So it's just something that I kind of like watch on the side type of thing. I find it interesting. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that lost a lot of money today, and that hurts. And, you know, like I said, if it's on paper, it doesn't mean a thing. If you have it in your hand, something that you can use, that's definitely much better as far as having things that way. So anyway, I definitely want your feedback on this, guys. Please tell me what you think. I definitely want to know, you know, what your thoughts on this are. Is this the beginning of it, or is this just a blip, or what do you guys think? I know I have a lot of you guys out there that make very, very insightful comments, and it really does mean a lot. I love the feedback, and I love the interaction. I think we all learn from each other, and we all help each other. You know, there's times that I can't remember something, or if I have a point and I know what I wanted to say, but I can't remember, you know, the name of something or whatever, and you guys are right there, man. You guys tell me exactly, oh, it's this, and then I go, oh, yeah, that's exactly right. But I knew where my thought process was. I just couldn't remember what the word was or whatever. But, you know, so anyway, we had a dusting of snow overnight. Oh, now my camera is really jacking out here. Okay, well, that's okay. We'll just hold it like this for a minute. But anyway, it is, you know, oh my, was I losing my thought? Lost my train of thought for a moment. Anyhow, so we got a little bit of snow. That's what I was going at. We got a little bit of snow, and you know, maybe another inch of snow overnight. Cleaned off the panels this morning, and they were good to go. And like I said, we had our best day so far this year today, even with it being a little cloudy. Not too bad. So anyway, you know, now a couple of things I wanted to really mention real quick. Okay, people say, oh yeah, there's the road. Well, that's a dirt road. It's a dead-end road, so there's no through traffic that goes through here. It is only the people that live down here that come down this way. And then people see, let me kick it up here, the power lines. And they see the power lines, okay, and they're like, oh, are you hooked up to the grid or whatever? And no, I'm not. The power definitely goes down for other people and stuff like that, but I am not hooked up to the grid at all. So we have none coming into our house. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to jump off here from now. I definitely want your feedback on this topic. I want to know what you guys think. It's definitely something to be concerned about, and that's what I wanted to express today. So let me know what you think. Remember, guys, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen. And remember, it's STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it if you work at it methodically. This could just be a blip in the road today that happened with the stock market, or it could be the beginning of the end of the stock market. Who knows? Time will definitely tell, but it's definitely something to be aware of and to be conscious of, okay? I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.